Hello and welcome to the Introduction to Workshop 2. My name is Julia Slaughter. We will be discussing Workshop 2, which is titled Hydraulic Relationships Uncertainty Analysis. In this workshop, you will learn how to import HEC-RAS exported water surface profiles. And from these water surface profiles, you will define and interpret the H and H functions generated from the imported water surface profiles. Specifically, we will be looking at the exceedance-probability and stage discharge functions in HEC-FDA. In HEC-FDA, water surface profiles can be imported from files generated by HEC-RAS, HEC2, and UNet. In today's workshop, we will be working with HEC-RAS exported water surface profiles. These 8 water surface profiles, one for each exceedance probability, is for the Bear Grass Creek study. The 8 profiles are used to compute the following big 3 relationships in HEC-FDA. These big 3 relationships are exceedance probability, which is also known as the discharge probability and the frequency curves. Number 2 is the stage discharge function, also known as the rating curve. And the final big 3 relationship is the structure stage damage or economic curves. In our HEC-FDA workshop, we will be importing water surface profiles. These water surface profiles were generated from an HEC-RAS calibrated model. The results of the HEC-RAS sensitivity analysis indicated that between the high and low limit profiles was approximately 2 feet for both reaches. Therefore, an estimate of a 95% chance that for a given discharge, the stage would fall between those high and low limits. Water surface profiles imported into HEC-FDA are shown in a table. You can also view those profiles in a plot window. Students have often asked, how do you export water surface profiles from HEC-RAS for HEC-FDA? This image provides an overview of the 5 steps required to export water surface profiles from HEC-RAS. The HEC-FDA User's Manual, Appendix C, has more information. In our HEC-FDA Workshop 2, we will be generating the exceedance probability functions from the imported water surface profiles. These functions are entered at the index location. As we stated before, the index location is determined based on its representation of the reach. And the uncertainty in these exceedance probability functions is based on length of record for the data available. We will be generating our exceedance probability functions using the graphical from water surface profile option. And once you have generated your exceedance probability function, make sure to view the report to look for any issues in the generated files. The HEC-FDA stage discharge function, also known as the rating curve, again is also entered at the index location. As stated before, the index location is determined as the best representation for the reach. And as with the exceedance probability functions, we will be generating the stage discharge functions from the water surface profile. The uncertainty in this function is based on hydraulic parameters, as in the Manning's N value and backwater effects. In HEC-FDA, the stage discharge function is also entered using the command from the HEC menu. We will retrieve stage discharge functions with uncertainty from the water surface profiles. The error distribution type is determined by the H and H person. For example, in SF8, we're looking for the index location of SF8. And if you recall from the previous workshop, that is 9.253. So we go to the water surface profiles and find the correct reach index point. Again, that index point for SF8 is 9.253. We look for the 1% event and find the stage at that location. That stage is 474.53. You enter that where this error becomes constant. The standard deviation of error for the entered stage is the 1% event, or 0.5. Again, once you have generated your stage discharge functions, it's a good idea to view the plot of the generated functions to look for anything abnormal. Does anyone have any questions? If you do, please enter your questions in the chat box or ask your questions in a synchronous workshop or review session. We also have an FDA discourse category for entering questions. I hope everyone has fun completing this workshop.